the veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. And off we go here in Cincinnati. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one, and it'll be second down.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to throw right away. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On second down, here's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On first down, Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To throw again is Wilson. He's got it into the hands of the rookie from Michigan. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on first and 10.
What? Gotta go, in and out,
let's go. Again, Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's a Steeler first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. It's second down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Go, 14.
On second down, Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Got it.
So we'll get a second and goal when we... They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal.
Listen. Buddy. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended.
14.
Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third and goal, Wilson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's first and 10.
Let's get set. Back.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. And even 30 yards. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. To throw is Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
12.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Wide open. It's Brown. He's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add two. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals extend their advantage to 14-3. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Alert. Bring out. 14.
Now Russ. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Wilson to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Got it. 35. 20. 12.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds Austin with the grab.
Easy.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
36 power.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the goal line and in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Steelers are back within 4. It is 14-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11.
Play action now. It's Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Passing right side, and Chase has it.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
I'm one, ready?
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's second and 2.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Good job right there. Good. Fair.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now for Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Sam Hubbard, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Patterson. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It'll just end up a little bit short. 3rd and a yard.
19.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here we go on 4th down with Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This one down the field for Freiermuth. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11.
Let's get set.
They'll try and run right on the option. Has some room inside the 30. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A huge play there for the Bengals. An even 40 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down
Here we go.
and goal.
Stop.
To throw is Burrow. To the end zone there. it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
11. Gun. Stop.
Now, Burrow. This is hard toward the side of the end zone. Andre Yosivas. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here we go.
11.
Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this will pay off. It is caught. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. From the gun, it's Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Good.
Now Wilson. He can't get away, and he's lost the football. The Bengals have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnover...
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Austin brought in motion.
14.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. And this This will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Hey, zero. Good job right there. 12.
Again, Wilson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw again is Wilson. That is caught at the 3. He is in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That is caught. Finding Higgins.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Here we go.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Second down, Burrow. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Higgins sent in motion. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run.
Here we go.
It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That is hard. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here we go. Here we go. Eleven. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow to throw. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Here we go. Stop.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.